Hi, I'm the BossProblemBuster, founder of the Pay Raise Commando, a senior organizational consultant of 24 years, having worked across cultures, industries, and ranks with 7,250 employees trained between us, my team and I. I'm also a social psychologist with a master's and a bachelor's degrees, both with honors. My team and I train passed over corporate professionals like you to get that pay raise and promotion you're overdue for, so that you can finally kill your Monday blues before you sink further and bring your inner joy back, which is the best part of my job and the goal of this channel. Kill your Monday blues and bring your inner joy back. Now, back to the salt mines. You are not focused on the job. This was Office Romance Boss Problem number 1, and it made you unpromotable and unpraisable, which is why we need to thoroughly fix it today. The fix needed here must address the fact that even knowing what to do, it is hard to execute on your own, which is why I have devised this fix as a daily support system that keeps you fully covered as long as you implement its 3 layers concurrently. You and Schmoopy are going to form a buddy system in 3 layers, working from the outside in: external, internal, and solo. Now, just rinse and repeat the same system for the next 2 layers. Remember, you need 3 layers. Also remember, we're working from the outside in. We had the external layer, so now the next layer would be the internal, by which I mean you and Schmoopy being each other's buddies. To make this layer effective, choose dreams and aspirations that are more romantically inclined. What will focusing on the job, thus keeping everybody off your back, your boss including, preventing this very office romance we're talking about? So, what will focusing on the job enable you to have or do this time as a couple, before it was about you alone? For example, you can remind one another the benefits of focusing on the job to your relationship. Focusing on the job leads to less stressful time at the office, because when you're on the money in terms of delivery, everybody's happy with your performance and they're off your back. And since stress at the office can easily seep into the relationship, having less of it may contribute to having a more fun and relaxing time when you are together outside of the office. A better relationship is a great incentive that could actually help you keep your focus on the job, which is the whole point. Now you can reiterate this point to one another whenever you can, on your commute, your lunch break, and so forth, just as each of your external friends did for each of you separately. You are now doing for each other. So you see, once you get the idea, you can simply rinse and repeat for each of the 3 layers in our buddy system. So now, rinse and repeat the same system for the 3rd and final layer. Remember, we're working from the outside in. So, we had the external layer, your good friend being your buddy. Then the internal layer, you and Schmoopy being each other's buddies. And now the 3rd and last layer, which is solo, by which I mean you be your own buddy and Schmoopy be his or her own buddy too. And if you're surprised you actually have to do that, hey, I said you couldn't do it entirely on your own. That does not mean you should be completely exempt. After all, this is your job and your relationship, so it is your responsibility first and foremost. We added 2 other layers of support, but now it's your turn. If you can't support yourself, who can? Here in the solo layer, you come full circle by focusing on yourself again. It was you, the relationship, now you again. You should use positive or negative self-triggers that you know can push you ahead. For example, remind yourself how much you want that promotion that comes with that pay raise, or maybe just the pay raise independent of the promotion. That's from the positive side. From the negative side, Push yourself to focus on the job by reminding yourself how frustrated and humiliated you would be if you were to be passed over for some loser whom will get it instead of you. Imagine coming to the office, having to face him or her, re-experiencing this frustration and humiliation day in, day out. Even having Schmoopy around won't do the trick, at least not completely. And of course, here as well, Schmoopy should do the same for herself or himself. As an aside, let me just acknowledge an important issue here, but one that I will not dive deep into because it is not the focus of this deck. See, I have to keep my focus too. So, with my dear Abby hat on once again, let us acknowledge that the tricky part of this whole fix is that there is always one whom is better able to compartmentalize. I can't believe I managed to get through this word. Therefore, able to better keep focus on the job. Usually, that would be the man. And no, it's not social construct, it's biology. The way their brains are wired. When this happens, i.e. one of you better succeeds in focusing, the other might take offense. How could it be? Are you not that into me as I am you that you can so easily focus, whereas I don't even know what day it is I'm so enamored with you? Which means, paradoxically, this party that succeeds in focusing on the job instead of fantasizing about the relationship all day long will be punished by the other party, the one who cannot so successfully focus, for doing the exact thing you have both agreed upon, which was to indeed focus on the job while at work. Usually, this would be the woman, the one punishing, I mean. Sad, but true. There is no way out of it other than a lot of, and I mean a lot, of introspective work on the part of the offended party. Which reminds me the party of the first part and the party of the second part bit by the absolutely immortal Marx Brothers in A Night at the Opera. I'll link it here. It may have actually been an inspiration, and in any case, a sure harbinger for Abbott and Costello's Who's on First, which I'm actually less keen on, but I'll link it as well. See, all is well. I'm back to my old Remington Steele self. I was a poet there for a moment at the beginning, although I'm that too, actually. So if you're the offended party, I can't get over it. Okay, this is serious. So if you are the offended party whom starts second-guessing the relationship because the other party is better able to focus on the job, I didn't break, then you should do that introspective work either on your own or with professional help. And please know that your reaction has nothing to do with your romance being an office one. This has to do with the offended party's psychological makeup and inner demons, which is why I will leave it at that. Do with it what you will. The Great Oz has spoken. Didn't have any Wizard of Oz reference in a while. Since this video here actually, in which it is the entire theme. Check it out, you'd like it. Anyway, this is the practical, doable fix of Office Romance Boss Problem number 1. You're not focused on the job. You build a support system around you in 3 layers, working from the outside in to cover all your bases and get yourself to focus on the job again. This way, you can completely offset, or at least mitigate, this Office Romance Boss Problem. Indeed, if you fully implement this fix, as detailed in this video, you can actually prevent the problem altogether, which would be the best outcome because it will make you eligible again for that promotion and or pay raise you so want. And it's all in your hands. If you'd like the full transcript of this video and all the videos on this channel, see the link in the description. It's on our website, BossProblemBuster.com, because it's too long to paste here, so not a trick to get you there. But If you do hop over, you'll find many practical reads and a forum where you can discreetly and anonymously ask us anything in regards to landing that promotion and pay raise, to which we reply very quickly. Each video drops inconvenient truth bombs on you right, left, and center, all very direct, pragmatic, and very much non-PC. No fluff, no bullshit. So, if you'd like to get a promotion with a pay raise, or a pay raise independent of a promotion, kill your Monday blues and bring your inner joy back, and if you can handle the truth, you can't handle the truth. I'm channeling Jack Nicholson. Then subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell so that we can meet again. And until then, go back to work. You know I can't help you get that promotion and pay raise if you don't actually do the job.